Hello and welcome to Weekend Investing Daily Bytes. We're shooting episode 314 on 29th of November. And what we will look at is sectors and stocks that have led this rally in the last 1 year. Which are the sectors which have been performing very well? Which are the sectors which are lagging? We'll look at some stocks that have been doing well, some stocks that have not been doing well. We'll also look at weekend investing portfolios that have done well and some that have not done so well. So we'll cover all that in today's episode. First, a look at the markets. Markets were up. Nifty gained 0.3% at the end after going much higher also. But there was no breadth in the market. So only FMCGs and metals and consumption stocks were gaining a bit. Pharma was a bit distributed. Some stocks were dipping very fast, but some were rising. And all other sectors were sort of neither here nor there in this sort of a situation. uh, Most important part is that while Nifty has been running in the last couple of days in terms of trying to make new highs, the broader market has not followed. So most portfolios that were based on stocks that have been doing well in the last few months have not done fairly well in this last week. So that is the situation right now. Usually, when markets go for a new high, there is a lot of exuberance, but that has not yet built up. So we are at a new high, but there is not that exuberance that builds up at a new high. Possibly because globally we have a lot of headwinds regarding recession, calls of recession. Whether we go there or not is anybody's guess. But China situation is also quite volatile. So maybe once things stabilize, maybe once Gujarat elections are behind us, market can pick up the pace. But we are certainly very very well placed to go much higher. That setup is definitely there. In terms of the broader indices, you can see small caps lost 0.36%, mid caps also lost the same. CNX 500 just a mild 0.18% up, CNX 200 similar, Nifty 0.3% up, and Nifty Next 50 up 0.5%. So muted sort of a day for the broader market and slightly up day for the Nifty. India top 10 0.26% up, NNF 10 up mildly 0.08%, NG 50 0.07%, and rest of all strategies were losing ground. Significant to note here is that MI25, MIETH2, MI20, MI35 all lost near or more than 1%. So the momentum, at least on a very, very short term basis, seems to have got lost somewhere around here. But let's see how the next few days leading up to this election results are. So next week is going to be, I think, dull, but that is just a guess that I have. Heat map for the day, you can just see that Hindustan Levers was up 4%. That was driving the market. Nestle was up 1.5%. Britannia was up 1.7%. ITC up 0.6%. So FMCG had a great day. Cipla was pushing the pharma index up. Cipla and Sun Pharma together both more than 1.5% up roughly. Dr. Reddy's also up. There were some gainers in steel, so Tata Steel and JSW Steel both were up. Cement was also looking up. IT stocks were flat. Banking was also quite flat today, and some losses on auto stocks. Maruti was down almost 4% on news of six airbags becoming mandatory soon, and Tata Motors down 0.02%. Mahindra was slightly up 0.5%. Autos also at the end of the month. In 2 days, we'll have the monthly numbers, so autos will react to that. So maybe there is a prior adjustment happening for that event to happen. Top gainers, CNX 500 Universe, New India Assurance up 13.5%. So fantastic gains there. Green Panel up 8%. Gland Pharma up 7.5%. Prism Johnson up 7%. Dabur India up 6%. So FMCG really, really pushing very hard today. Laurus Labs, I did several tweets on this today, and I'll explain this in the daily bite tomorrow. How momentum strategies dealt with Laurus Labs. what kind of lessons we can learn from stocks that are drummed up by a lot of interested parties, and a lot of retail gets left in the lurch. So Laura slabs down 9%. It broke a very major technical support. All cargo, which had been doing very well, surprisingly, is down 7% today. Bajaj Holdings down 6%. Aegis Logistics down 4.5%. LG Equipment also down 4.5%. So many of these stocks, also in our portfolios, were doing quite well. They seem to have been hit significantly today. This is the sectoral ranking that we track for 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, 12 month ranking across sectors. The few sectors that we track, uh, so PSU banks or banks in general, metals, financial services, FMCG, public sector enterprise, autos, infra, consumption stocks, commodity stocks, IT, energy, gold, real estate, media, pharma. So it's very, very clear that PSU banks over the last 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months have been the top gainers. So it's a very consistent run at PSU Bank. So they are at the prime of the momentum. Uh, it may end anytime soon, but as far as rate of change over all these periods is concerned, they are ranked number one. Banking in general has been doing well, but private banking, because it has slipped a bit, the rank over a month has lost to 8. It was at 2 on a 3 monthly basis. Metal space has come back up, so metal space is now at second rank, and IT is suddenly coming up very fast after being beaten down dramatically in the 6th, 9th, and 12-month period. So IT is coming up very fast. Infra stocks are doing quite well over the very short term period. Public sector enterprise is coming back. FMCG, which had dramatically dropped till till yesterday or till today, if in fact, if today's movement is any indicator, this will come back also, but it's too early to say that. So there are categories like consumption which have really dropped in the last 1 month and 3 month period. Energy stocks have collapsed in 12 month and to 12 and 18th rank. Real estate is also down in the last 1 to 3 month period. Pharma is of course extremely down. So you can see that over the entire year, PSU banks has done the best. Over the entire year, pharma has done probably the worst, and real estate and media and autos are now becoming bearing the brunt of the change of trend. So while the sectoral ranking is something that we don't use to pick stocks, uh, but this is a good sort of chart to showcase how the changes are happening. And in momentum strategies, these changes happen on their own. So basically, as autos were slipping off, we got out of Mahindra, we got out of TVS Motors, we got out of iShare in several strategies. As things were picking up, some PSU banks were picked up by some strategies. IT as yet is not there. Infra, some stocks are there. So essentially, the weakness automatically gets thrown out, and the strength is retained or brought in. That thus creating that magic of the momentum strategies. So we'll just go over above 20,000 crore market cap. I didn't want to go too deep into the market. Okay, which stocks have done well over the last 1 year? So if we just sort it, Adani Power has done the best at 231%. Uh, Again, Adani Wilmar up 178%. Adani Enterprise up 135%. Adani Total Gas 128%. So Adani has hogged the limelight this year, uh, uh, above 100 plus percent for all four stocks. Hindustan Aeronautics up 114%. Varun Beverages 95%, Scheffler 93%, Bank of Baroda 90%, CG Power 89%, Indian Bank 87%. And you'll notice that several of these stocks are there in several of our portfolios. So it is almost like reading out my portfolio to you. Metro Brand we don't have, it's up 86%. Timken we've had 84%. Union Bank, Indian Hotel, Fluorochem, Poonawalla, TI India, BEL, Canara Bank, Cummins. I mean, the list goes on, and these are all the top momentum stocks. uh, I shouldn't call it momentum stocks, but these stocks were in momentum or are in momentum, because as I clarified in another session, is that all stocks can be value stocks, all stocks can be momentum stocks, depending upon the life cycle of the stock at that particular moment. So these were all the good stocks. So if you were invested in some of these larger gain stocks, your portfolio would automatically do well. You don't really have to go pick all 20 stocks in your portfolio to be multi-baggers or anything like that. Few stocks will do very well. Few stocks may do, near the market averages, and you want to remove the stocks that are not performing. So basically, the stocks that are not performing, let's go there. So the worst performers for the year: PTM minus 72%, Policy Bazaar minus 63%, Zomato minus 56. You can see the trend. All newly listed stocks: Nykaa down 55%, Gland Pharma down 49, Motherson 48, Godrej Properties, Sona Comms, Delivery, Lal Path Labs, Wipro, Emphasis, Idea, Divi's Lab, Naukri, or Aurobindo Pharma, all dropping more than 20-30% or more. And you would notice, if you are a subscriber to momentum investing strategies, that none of these would have appeared in your list recently. Lal Path Labs was there very long time back, but ever since then it has started to drop when we got out. Naukri was there a year ago, but no longer it is there. Mindtree was there, is no longer there. So this very nice automated process of jettisoning the losers when they come around. So do try momentum investing if you have not already, and you'll see how peaceful your journey will become. So this is now the last 12-month comparison of the benchmarks versus weekend investing strategies. Um, so very quickly, you can see that the benchmark indices: Nifty, Nifty Next 50, CNX 200, CNX 500, all in the range of 6 to 8% plus. Small caps have lagged at 4 to 5%. In terms of weekend investing strategies, NG 50/50 is up 9.5%, so it did better than Nifty also. This is a free strategy on gold and Nifty. MI India top 10, it's up 6% versus Nifty at 8, so it is trailing right now. Over a longer period, it has done very well versus the Nifty. MI NNF 10 has done plus 18% versus 9% on Nifty Next 50, so doing quite well. MI Evergreen plus 17% versus 7.9 on CNX 200, again doing quite well. MI20, which is the mid and small cap strategies, up 17%, which is plus versus 4.9 on mid and small cap index, so extremely good there. MI50, again mid and small cap index, plus 8.4 versus mid and small at 4.9, again quite well. MI25 plus 11.4% versus small cap index 4.9%, very well. MI35 star performer plus 19.7% versus 4.9% on small cap index, extremely well. MI30 is up plus 9.9% versus 6.8% on CNX 500, decently well, beating the index. MIMT all cap up 1.2% versus 6.8% for CNX 500. This has been a disappointment this year, although over the last many years it has done extremely well. So I'm hoping that it will catch up soon. MIATH and MIATH2. MIATH again a disappointment, minus 2.3%. I would have expected at least 10-15% here. And MIATH2 up 4%, very close to the CNX 500 benchmark, but slightly lagging on this. So these three strategies have lagged, and the other nine have done quite well. Overall, I would think that we've done reasonably well compared to the benchmark. But yes, these strategies should catch up soon also. So this is what our report card is for the last 12 months. I thought we'll take a roll call on these strategies and tell you which ones have been doing really well. Actually, also one difference that I want to point out is that the way this rally has come around this time, uh, the rotational strategies, have done much better. So NNF 10, Evergreen, MI20, MI35, which are all rotational, they don't go to cash, have done very well. And the strategies that go to cash, MIATH, MIATH2, MI all cap, and MI25, MI50 have not done so well as compared to the rotational strategy. So it could be a year where rotational have done well, but once we do hit a extreme sort of a downside, I am sure that these strategies will also pick up because they will go to cash early than the rotational ones. So that's all I had for today's weekly daily bite, weekend investing daily bite. I hope you are doing me a favor by sharing these videos with your friends who are not familiar with the markets, or maybe losing money in the markets, who may need your help and support to come across more ideas, more basic knowledge about the stock markets, about to how to run their strategies. So please do share these videos. That is sort of one request that I have from you. And if you like the content, please do give a like and subscribe to this channel also. Thank you. Bye.